can even test the ball. Beat one man, beat another man, beat the ball. It's a time for Ghana. Go to the ball, reach and walk back. Let's go. Everybody on the ball in the top. Now we are this goal.
Be my lover, wanna be my lover.
Oh, they're away, and Gatling got away brilliantly, and he's ahead of the field at the moment. That's good.
And every yet down we be doing come on the under 20 national team no Amasua Central African Republic ball game no Fedi can be on for ball and to Neyanko Atnam details ebeba and every blasters of Ghana and Samoa Asante Kotoko details ebeba a crowds of folk MTN FA Cup over the weekend obeti wonsem se Kumasia Sante Kotoko Brekum Chelsea Atram Divisa and Golden Kicks details ebeba and area and confirm crossing seminar UEFA Europa League second leg semi-final matches Etoja and the Conference League Chelsea Ejna Akonom Tanzania President Ayadebi ama Simba Ayadian Sam ana amo edeto Simba nim obetewon sam ene awie na dwumadie no yebasori su no nsia na fe no nsia bremu kase no atoaso ewo ehonum tibni na transe the boss player eti akonya kase num Mr. Eugene Adu Poku striker head of sports for Promise Media. Watansi with a team. Young Fasida and my perfect skin and body therapy. Perfect skin and body therapy say men can show. And your pimples and a edunya and a stretch mass afe nanso ben kotwabi and a one home and a tattoo and a sakura. Fabra na onyi emfi honam dwanani opese o slim body no wo fuso and opese eso etiem afi body enlargement flat tummy and opa perfect skin and body therapy nyina ama perfect skin and body therapy beboa na afi ohawni amania ewo honam dwanani nyina no wapepa ede afi okumase Boshan Abraham Johnson Accra Osu Aquaje Park Sita House first floor Takrade Ketan Johnson Episoft Lodge Hotel and at 0553 312911 0553 312911 027 2453535 0272 453535 perfect skin and body therapy. I say be perfect. Boshaba electricals ejeti ten enti a light na o pata Boshaba electricals asuye and na obeko eye sandelia light some cables nina OGB bedside lamp iron and a ope garden light wall light GB our Boshaba electrical socket outdoor gold and answer switches screw holders air conditioning fan with a USB of a 12-volt adapters digital video recorders all kinds of solar lamps and in accessories OGB our Boshaba electricals of a abusia a original certified cables unkwa and a Boshaba electricals at home na suye enti 1.5 mm 2.5 mm 6 mm 10 mm kopem 16 mm energy 7 say energy Commission of Ghana adjatum enti adum PZ KJT market no one no edi enhwe adum Boshaba building prisons runabout owaha adum PZ and theater ko for dinum koho na koto Boshaba electricals and ipanibi 0322 0308 38 0322 0308 38 0536 095 966 0536 095 966 Ube follow Boshaba Electricals our TikTok and answer Instagram at boshaba.electricals. No fe and yama openo what is screenshot na odiaba yebe deliver at the amount yanwa kai na wasadan so say promise eba eka humbi and highway sports eba na dietenie se ope Adu papa ato eya bibi don kwana opa ato se ope de ebe boost immune system no general weakness afa managing stress improving digestion and de keka ho a promise eba so ye and ewasa oba adum Boshaba building 0535 544681 0535544681 Adwoko Adama and I'm tell you here highway sports eba wakwemu boss player at Transe boss player good afternoon
Baba it say
nyame adom
bibia boko de enyo me koso kama
bibia fine
okay all right
bibia fine
eso asati bi mana
deade
dollar no
oh say me check here una had the right person abita me hu say swati na say economy $1 there your far back is here dey be na bi
oui
well far back give na bi
oui
me twan trana your far back ni bi ma den bi na
$1 cha papa
nka bi me hwe bi o ma na nka o de ato ncha na de man
na no so ko far back bi man
me ni bi say that me dey
no bag na the office
$1 me hu bi ache
okay enti no sia na ye be sorry highway sports no eso for messages bra program no so bra wo share live on Facebook search for Promise Radio 102.7 and afi Promise Live ni nyina on Facebook wo share on TV Promise TV Radio 102.7 highway sports ashase sports lawyer e de be ramon ne owie pe ye be fie na afi yaba be di nkomo e wo fie Clementino betina se na odinsem wo fie no e de abeguo e de amaye owie a abedwafo e wo fie a obeti bafo won kasa so e na captain siasa akomia sachi e na se obed omo ebejo madwa na afi ye papa ensem no mu kopem se ebekasmadu amana bonunsia na ye biela no e de ato number ne 0536161607 and afi 0201941461 ebreni dra na wafre na oso do adwenkyere ababeka eye program no eho baba yi said the sports lawyer e de Ramon ne na afi nsem e wamon no nyina no baba e de aguo e de amaye nti baba
boss
yenko
Promise
Welcome 102.7 FM.
ya sinti awia ya konko funkroso na ensema yensa ka awia ya diwu enkomo ya ba hyase afi Tanzania president Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan ono energy to simba nim se nyankopon bo a 17th May first leg RS Bakeni and Simba and abebo eno total CAF Confederation Cup final first leg and no say obemo private jet na fe amada kopiemo ewo Morocco na game nom etimi atodwam ene anwumre 7 p.m. simultaneously Bodo Glimt ene Tottenham Spurs ebebo ena Manchester United ene Athletic Club Bilbao ede ebo eni na uko Tottenham Spurs fans na so ya abusuam wo mokoi pa na Bodo Glimt ene Tottenham Spurs anwumre de yate HMS 404 seats and Tottenham Spurs fans no Bodo Glimt forum at the ama womo stadium for 8,000 270 among the 404 seats and ama Tottenham Spurs fans are away yada hunsem atu anim Luis Enrique odate ewo Paris Saint-Germain etisay and on say with Luis Campos and afa President Nasser Al-Khalifi project amasa se no ebeso abapa enti onya na adwen se ofitim no emprempren eno yansema Luis Enrique ade atodwam na Arsenal diameti ene awie ene se Arsenal penimfo no store ewo gidie ewo Mikel Arteta musa obetimi aye adwuma no enti sama yi omde sika puduo ebeta operinati se onfan kodwaso na players office ombetimi aboa na team no akon ade akon nim no onto sa players no famra Arsenal na amamaya adwuma emfa ematim no Lamine Yamal Gerard Martin and afa Frankie de Jong amonyina aka Champions League team of the week no na Champions League team of the week no Yen Soma and a goalkeeper Gerard Martin afa Ashraf Hakimi Atebi and Marquinhos and a complete back four no as defenders Fabian Ruiz afa De Jong and Nicolo Balera John Finfiho Lamine Yamal Kwalaskelia and of Lautaro Martinez any players complete Champions League team of the week yada honsem ejaw enne awai na yedi Champions League ho enkomonom yamfam tudwa se nyankopon bo finance no abetodwa between Paris Saint-Germain and Inter Milan na take it honsem say and esi etie capacity of the stadium 64,500 out of 64,500 now I'm allocating 38,700 tickets and available on beton our public 18,000 tickets to each club Paris Saint-Germain 18,000 tickets now for Inter Milan and 18,000 tickets na diabekanum UEFA fono beton our one website na for the fans abusuam ukuta 70 euros onsa ebetime aka ticket baakom and afa category 3 tickets no 180 euros and na category 2 tickets and so ebe cost 650 euros and a category 3 tickets no 950 euros and tianwa kai na wasan so Champions League final home komo and yam fancy one fe yam ram Spain na yandim komo and na away Anta Gula a player Emma Madrid or say Osama Real Madrid na amu your presentation na yana etise oya wedding no masa nipa ba nyasam kitwanokra pressure different na or say a man for I'm supporting especially Oko Tekia Obia ebe person ka Madrid ebo gamer na Ada Gula drama Osia kai never media oka ete atom so omunya abotre ene emre ene here ono so the time ebe bam ewo team nom Ada Gula ewiye ene odi to just say it is not over sa obi ekase bia team A at the Spanish Primera División Santander na nyano kre season emma na wiye nyankopon bo Sunday classico no Madrid live amode am live besi ho akon ade ama Madrid kruanom na amahwe se ambetimi afa eno yensema Ada Gula ade etudwam na Xavi Hernandez or say Mark Casado before the season opre no affect FC Barcelona or say ohwam season na emra ebesase na pre-season odwa Barca na oye player obon homoden debia opese obwa na Barca eko ede ekonanim enti o believe say et said the Barca ato DM for 2025-2026 a lot and ode ebema club no say otewo na amanfo criticize Don Carlo Ancelotti say onya de ya na ayenwa what the Champions League at the amati no bayam obeti league last season kra na obeka say Madrid team no nima head and koye no or the Premier League ɔsan ɛde the UEFA Champions League nti ɛde na ɛsie a ɔmo super opening sa ase sɛ ɔte hɔ as a manager na ɔmo sɛ Paul Kubasi ɛne Lamine Yamal esi akan a ya na n'ani gye adan ɔse na obi anim Lamine Yamal na obi a anim Paul Kubasi me na me di ɔmo fi nkodanom aba senior team no no na amobae no anim guase de amoma bi enkame ɔrehwɛ very well ɛne nsema Xavi Hernandez ati atudwa ɛnɛ awia yi okɔ Dani Kabaya no so ya wapra na ni injury no reporter eba awia yi etem sɛ FIFA Club World Cup obetim asiakan medical doctors a wɔn Madrid team ka wɔn with the choir ni injury no ahili in time a obetim abom FIFA Club World Cup ɛde ama Madrid a yɛde ho nsɛm ɛgyaw ɛna awia yi ɛbɛtɔ dwa sɛ okɔ Bournemouth aso ya Dean Huijsen a ɔyɛ defender ɛma wɔn akodano Madrid nyana amope na mom sika dano so no ehunhuna Madrid ɛna awia yi mame confirm authoritatively emfa emao se Madrid the form as sa amadwen omudin komo for Dean Huijsen na report no confirm se Dean Huijsen ape law firm bia sa law firm no omegza ho ede ama ono Dean Huijsen na fe amne Madrid atwetwe komo na Premier League clubs Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal na omunyina clubs a womo epe Dean Huijsen se say wa fa law firm amasa and Madrid Edim come on Rivaldo and a day a football Emma FC Barcelona for say Mureyo Champions League mafrim na samuni na won say mutrim nsa ai ya senko fowe atwas for 3 times enti ebesan shomu a wo say mu defense ni ehwe wo say ohwe Barca defense na ehwe enti amanya careful on Sunday and Rivaldo nsema odi etudam Trent Alexander-Arnold ete ato Madrid the form pen in front him say cut short of his vacation na fe wakobo FIFA Club World Cup rebi ama Madrid the team no Diego Pablo Simeone Gonzalez manager ema Estadio Real Metropolitano Marantino osisa oye tima se seria football no etimi ayano se obetima compete ya this is unya good squad enti waka ete ache empenfo se Victor Jokeresa osiakan ema Sporting Lisbon omonso enya de pa eye omonkofaram ameka Julian Alvarez ho nyankopon bo compete for any other trophy bia 2025-2026 ombebom yemra England na fe yeni nkomo ene awiai ewo England Aaron Wan Bissaka finally obesiakan ama Dr. Ko na se DR Congo abusia DR Congo fono atwansa afra Aaron Wan Bissaka sa amra na amaya juma emfa ematim no osiakan ama England ewo youth level number no senior squad na edne ati ama Aaron Wan Bissaka nti he said he finally at the age of 27 obaya juma ama DR Congo Marcus Rashford said ya ote said Trent Alexander-Arnold ati etu jose na kuma so de ni gym ni sa obaya juma ama Real Madrid no diaba chance Marcus Rashford so set ni die so and set that time obaya juma ede ama FC Barcelona enti ay possible say some yi enina ay options at that table no so Kevin De Bruyne onom a player ema Manchester City yam fan to just say ye season Kevin De Bruyne entro so enya juma emfa ema Manchester City BM na obetia say English clubs epeno team A team B na reporter efi Kevin De Bruyne ne na so ye eba HM say onsia kan ema English club bia say officity onsia kan ema English club bia reporter eka Sam Trent Alexander-Arnold kwa report no medical by at the amount say Jeremy Frimpong only a player Liverpool for him say a bad diet replacement ama Trent Alexander-Arnold I mean confirm me ama say enkomono akonanim ama say Jeremy Frimpong are likely about 80% say abeba juma at the ama Liverpool and drop better onom ɛyɛ sporting director ɛma Arsenal bobo kono na de kutame ɛna wia yi ɛne sɛ n'ani abere pa sɛ Victor Jokeres deal no odi ho agra wan hwɛ ya na de fɛ ɛtimi ayɛ ne tanti emprempren yi ɛso ne ntantem na fe otimi awie deal no Arsenal ho na ɛna yɛre ɛto nim sɛ Leandro Trossard de mete ɛkyɛm sɛ nkomonom akɔna nim yie pa Andrew Berta sporting director ɛma Arsenal na di nkomo akɔ nim yie ote sɛ wastane contract ama Arsenal na I promise 102.7 megahertz promise TV ɛna ɛdi ato anim na Ian Wright ɛna ɛdi ato dwa sɛhwɛ adeɛ no sɛ enya na bɛwɔ wa e wo sɛ utu ase nsensene so esan sɛ Mikel Arteta no ayɛ baako ayɛ mienu ayɛ miensa adeɛ no bɛdene ontibi nyɛ ono de office emfa won sika omde bema opani no adwuma na be den edinka Arsenal for empe manager for no me adwuma emfa ema team no okọ Germany a de tienie enne Bayern Munich training na weekend di our Bundesliga no Borussia Mönchengladbach ene Bayern Munich ana bebo celebrations bekoso na enem wakasa omuye adwuma ema Bayern Munich nyina guard of honor Emma players no training grounds any ama omutwa pits no ama omno aduane oma mpepa jadenia jadeno omunyina guard of honor Emma Bayern Munich players na good news and say Jama Musiala training report confirm say and oya ball work kakra onim say enra mekachel say otutu mrika group training na onka ho and oya ball work training grounds and your letters and no etodam and awia diet opamecano meka e de achose onso aye ball work kakra e team num uko Italia yam fanto anim nya de say weekend o say Inter Milan Asia kaya Lautaro Martinez ebobie ninginam ni say omon pesa amba risky orano ye here for a Champions League final against Paris Saint-Germain enti yan risky na yan sama eno efru eba na odawani ko Enzo Maresca na so ya oye manager Emma Chelsea or say year 2024-2025 season your players be a free team num ebin so ebeba abeka ho enti on this note live on Promise 102.7 megahertz live on Promise TV yanyina so na ene awai yam fanko phone cross semino NC na boss player Mr. Eugene Adu Poku striker head of sports for Promise Media on the team no emfa dia kenyina and to us once again good afternoon boss
sports lawyer
boss
bibia bokode
nyame adom
okay fine tell me
oh David
you may no excuse
oh David oh ade
an excuse baba
bibia ni we wa koya
oh yeah sure
e wa koya adwuma
minti news bia
oh boss minti news bia and that crowd was exclusive interview bi ho how we say Benjamin Asare na ka no enam obi so ena kokoto Alhaji Seidu Agongo anim e man nsa kan ntene edi nkomo from Accra na abusa se
no ni Mugabe
ye ni Mugabe be di nkomo ne e won news so abusa ne se de ne si e de ne kan okra koma ka na ka se wo na so to na de ne kwa Alhaji Seidu Agongo nti ni na be di ho nkomo da nwi nti boss
obe from Mugabe life
you be friend life okay and never friend life
Mugabe no o kan sports to say wow
say Mugabe na oye adwuma nanom FM
nanom e wo go so
onim say one ye news editor Mr. Ajiman aye adwuma da ni days with e wo nanom no na Mr. Ajiman so ho a oye adwuma
okay
Mr. Ajiman so oye adwuma nanom da okay nti na one good day mo ho a no mo bo adwuma
okay
na oye head of sports e wo ho nti boss sanity ne ne be di nkomo
okay eno nyuma mene ne kasai
o sa
Gabo iminu apa o
say makoko tournament abo me ka
scanner ese wanya champion o ma menye hwe
ade ndi ade two table no so nya scan chan never boss ya two table no so pa na ba critical
bibi jeje won
na no mi hu picture bi picture bi a o ye hu adwuma na sa ade ndi o pound won kuruma de a wa otimi ya de esi o no se so ye tete hwehwe akoko na o wi ade na o pound mo kuruma
will be busy Joe.
Ade ne efe. Dawa. Unwana de na efe o. So we know Olantia. Tell us here kwa na kopese Olantia. Eno mbubu achi ni so mo ye design fufuro. Tinyambwa. Oh, na de mbubu achi a we man de kro. Kan ne bi mbubu achi de fufuro se wa be no.
Sorry ko. Why, sorry ko. Why?
Me da se boss.
Sorry ko.
Da se bonus kancho.
Bugabo Twilan Cruiser.
Na ka so beto Land Cruiser ondo.
But we said dance na to akeka no.
Seven boss no me mu.
Mo de ohun osire. Sorry ko. Bye bye. Danger man.
Hey, na me use it.
Bibi aboko de.
Oh, I don't know.
Enyo me koso kama.
Kaka bende.
Okay. Bibi abe fine. Why?
Na me tiase.
Bibi abe fine.
Tiase.
E mo abe mumu.
Oh, why not?
Why?
Abembo kra de bi ni ma fam.
That's
the last thing that will happen to me.
The last thing about 2 years ago. Okay.
Because me wo gide onyame mu every minute of my life. Every minute of my life mo gide onyame mu nti. The nyame yeso yesefata.
This is breaking about this. Oh my
So,
Korean Bajo say.
Yes,
News editor Bajo say.
Found common bra.
O de krata bia betu menim. Se bibia boko.
Na me ado.
Okay. O say new pope is elected as white smokes emerges and cheers erupt at the Vatican.
O say be na sanene na Roma so for a omuni mu fie di ohwe. Omo ko hia mu e Vatican. Say omo ko yi pope ofro abra pope e say ka ba bi no. Nti omo to a asata no pe no omo to 3 times. Omo to bia omo nya obi a omo ntimi ile to
say omo ye ne say chichimu ye.
Omo ko siasa na omo nya wura dem ho a obi ampie bi.
Omo e be select.
Omo e be select o me say omo ye 135 but 132 ne timi ko ye.
Na cardinal texting kan wana.
Ai.
Okay. Na ono na white smoke na you know.
Okay, yeah, after 1 hour no be announcement. Nti omo to na say omo nya omo ye ballot ni bia omo kwa yin leti obi a mo am kosia ho a se yesi dem yasi yesi ye to abayi mu ba ko na mama chiro obi a odin ya chodin enti omo wie na omo kai a omo 50 plus 1% nti be ha enti omo kai a na se nipa ba ko enya sa figa ne dia na omo na so mo enya na mo a first three no asan e de mo aba na omo sa temi de ne yehu omo ko nti ne e di mo si we se sango for me say ne yeto omo so aba ti omo ko sa ko tubiem na obi anya sa figure na omo pena omo sa atoa asa 12 pm aye ko midday news no na omo ato 3 times na omo nya obi a omo tuba ko bia na so omo nya obi a na omo abehye bibi na e de say na aba no wisi na aba no e tuntum di wisi tuntum fi system no mu pia ma hu say omo ato aba wi bete o omo nya obi a
na hu si tuntum wan develop
omo ana ye wo dem ho say obi a
people amafo abonti omo
people na omo e de to aba no e chochu di gusu no omo wi a omo de chemical bi agusu ahye no nti we smoke no me so omo de chemical agusu na aba black
na say ma mo abonti ho say enyi obi
because obi anko dem ko pe say omo be pie omo be nya pop no omo pie nti be 10 minutes ago and I say white smoke no pie the white smoke no pie obi en so say do manya obi but omba be announce after 1 hour and na omo be yi omo penifo no ba ko no wa be gina assistant no Vatican ho no omo ba ko ni ho
na Ghana for mo Italy no omo ko Vatican ko support to cardinal texting there
so we nya support
uko
yes uko na support
uko na Chelsea
uko gina ho uko e be ha di
omo kwekura omo national flags of Vatican
say we kura engineer na Jimmy kura yes da be Argentina ni asa yi na because Argentina flags does ho na minim say e bia de okọ ni Argentina ni ntira ana say so do ma de abey say bia say the okay fine omo de route for omo nipa bet route na abonti ho no so am fan pipe anta akiri a route na nke ba bia nko ba bia is all the pipe what akiri asa de ne bia na nipa yi nti ye mon pipe bi kwa na text ni yi ni
popo yetuntum
omo ko hia ho no mo ti
bi yakopon bi anso ne
ebi asida
almost BSc dabet na onye e say oya African bet almost say Africans in the white room so black is a white Africans in the bisa no and no matter any almost some years over 100 years ago nti
omo hwa ye hu picture nti
sana omoka nti ache nti nye easy sa and African for no come to no me kakra bi African voice no is 59 is
okay
nti omo no
is it time ben announcement
almost after 1 hour nti ye bon pa say nke mo 6 no nanka
it is like a news time news
me bon pa say
now the best na kwa news
na abana ye dia hwima nti etefo nti news no enu what the news di ne beba
okay
ebi ana Cardinal Texan e ba sa dia ye nyina
na say ye
ai ko you guys ye dey was say we call it say Vatican
okay
say ne nka Ghana for nka be bi ye duru ni de ke ni beje pa
so obode obade ya na je say ka ye kuhia no
ye call Vatican wana say kuhia no call Vatican wa say
pope nye ni bageto o
David no Ghana o ye sinka de be di agro
okay eti yen hwe
akisofo nyina
omudo nipa 138 omudo omudin ba bon 33
na nka 35 bet yes
omudo omudin ba bon tin
omudin o bebre asofo no din o enye ayibia enye secret omudin o no bet as e do so nti obi aso country obi a e highlight ni nipa
okay
na enye country obi a na obi wom enye because obi nya Cardinal no o se Ghana kra Cardinal Texan minimi Cardinals do wa yenya no Ghana bet we say ne ye wana on ko ba say more than 10 years yenyi bi nka ho
okay
nti nye is say obi
nti ye ko ya no na e ba nti mi amade na say news so de
e ba ya
na say mbako Vatican ne
and the hold there
okay me wa damfo bi o te ben ho nti metimi de amamo ma men testing say say on ko Vatican ho
na
no go jo no
ko fa news no mre
twitwanfo ni famra na ehia say news no na korea ko Romanda
de menkubida
nko Romanda
ange kana makubida na mekwa ange kan school nti but ma said anko no eduru ash Wednesday na mo de akwa so de no mo de bi akwa
enso na
me kwa so no
okay
edu because we a student there ash Wednesday na be force me nyama mako
okay
but na me kwa so
ba fo ko Romanda
kakra
okay
kakra satum ni
tetino de Methodist na nko Romanda okay e de akọ Romanda
sa
o ma me
na I say May 7 as a man
David ba chone de man ko bi ene de man ko bi okay me Roma akọ no e ye me na wanya ne ba bi kro ona na me ne te ntu ye de ya ba ko Roma nti me na me ko St Peters
esro ya Basilica
Roma ya ona na me ko na that time Bishop Sapon
Bishop Sapon so wa emre bet
ai e wo ho no sabre no na ye ko Roma kama pa mass 6
na mo yo
ne wo ho acha ya keke de bi say na ekosiada ya keke sie ne acha 8:30 ne apon
na me na sorry no
there be ende services your service your first service na mass no
okay
sa na second service aba na third one na
dey be akọ first
ko
first
first
me pi
na sabre na mass say kwesiada ba bi akotoko bebobo a motwa sori dem mu abete pam
na okro
na say kotoko 4 ba
no
e do mo ba sori dem o
okay
yes
on be jimpa yo
ya bompa ya momo
you nti satin ne ewi ni wi
nti that's sabre na kotoko ye closer to the community
yeah
nti so wa sori dem ho na kotoko ba ho a
we support
say woni mo ma sabre no hu mo mo kwa kotoko se
dey see kind of love bi kwa mo
yes but ne sanyo mani nyina mo twam
ne dey come alam
o say tradition there yenton kuno but with the modernization kakra ka tradition no se kotoko afo anko Roman no be kwa Anglican that no mu use otosan bas no to mo bo papa na se kotoko fo ba ye mass ma wo mo omo hote eso mfa communion na ni nyina ye ne kama ewi asori ni nyina bompa ya mo ansa na dru stadium a train ne bo makobo mo bo but no the gap between kotoko and community se wo Kumasi no emuwa Roma ya sorry e di po Roma wa so Roma baby abakobia Roma wo ho so tere me chena se nti Oma omubedi kotoko anim no.
Me nkora mo yem sports.
Na se wo ye kotoko ni sports na ye no.
Se me ko production be wo isi ya.
O were.
Me ko production.
Production na ye no muntwa na mo banka news no ho. Enti sa nyoma ni nyina no mo mudi kotoko anim no. Ese sankofa.
Na mo so just am.
O kaka ase because some pie bonus sa nyoma nyina na makotoko mu yedu no. So
by what in here.
It is obi a was sorry yi be na wotwe na wotwemienu. Se wo kwa atwe amantes akobon pae. Se wo ko na ko na kuma
for that bon pae ma.
Ha na ko na kuma pam. Na wo free mountain so na wo ba. Hu se waye foforo. Timpaye na yedwama kotoko no mu pie fra sorry dem ho a. No mu wia no mu hanky white bi.
They are bomb sir.
Mo dia bomb sir. Masa dan stadium mo boa. Asa na won hye kotoko no. Asa na won hye kotoko no abre o.
Spirit di achiri.
Enye easy. But en sa nyoma ni nyina mato ogu.
We kan on baga say nye tactics nye de say nye mpai bo.
Tactics wo ayi Barcelona. Omo wo mepomo yi ni din. There is a big building in Barcelona. Even match this. Especially crucial games so moko. Yes. Aye. They have their belief. They have their belief. Enti sa nyoma no yensa ma ye nin kon ho biem.
Because Madrid ku yesi omu ebe pe cap age omu flag ni ku gusi barriers no so ba.
Enye easy.
Masa omu be show sisi.
Enye easy. To bia woni de. So temi chena se. Nti ne omo mu di kotoko anim no. Mo ne ebetimi aka. Omo ma ba kɔ de omo kɔ. Ba omo mo sisi e no. Sa nyoma ni nyina no ese mo ye ne baba na first what stadium ebi akọ stadium be 12 ebo be 1:30 na kotoko bus ne bo aben se ba na obi epu ko he bus isu ba stadium o
ate na se on fu pool nyina
bus stadium on eba osusu se still o be so korre
o se player ne kura si e free bus mi si keke ne kura open
akomko kura akomko bavo Baby aboko.
Oh, kakra.
Akomko. Ene me video bi anopa na esen ki show.
Okay.
Say na waye ayi Watara story. Say has amzo mani abre Watara so. Omunya no mbe yi no. Say sankofa yenchi.
Dai bi kra.
Because we share has game abafo as a Independence Stadium. As a team no kra mobo.
Ai. Na no de nenye.
E be say me de year na is it the year has G League no? Year na has G League na COVID no.
Nansen idea.
But say chini left him nipa ko stadium.
Nko for kakra.
But the has game bia. But for now she nipa wo stadium. It's just 3-4 seasons ago. Not just 4 years. What they be compare Sunday game na. Ubusa on say dey na esi. After they suddenly Nipanko Stadium bim. Nti ya de be say what do na house for go fan be bim enye ya na.
And also another conversation. En komo fufuro kra.
Omo go fan be enye ya na.
Se coach there obitimi koba. But we say na the second coming of coaches no. Ya na bibi o ho nti no ya na this time no man for hwe. And na Bodu is now with Chelsea. Enti say on say the first coming no Hasofu could use card me dey man no the fan no. Enti if Hasofu could have to pay another money for Bodu, I think that one pay bibi kakra. But why not obit me aba na say crowd na the talk of Bodu coming back buy
yeah ba Clementino we are yenhwe sa de no. I think say based on the kakra ma hwe no ha so moko Bodu bi menye bad because our special connection be with the fans. Bodu ni fans no akoye se magnet or chief fans ni se bibi no omo hia ni power stadium omo hia sika
on say he comes with a certain charisma or adibia oya a draw supporters no ema mo de be penasem and nipa bia say we ma nipa pe wasem a nipa ne pese omo twe ben wo and one of the things that has to folk could have taken advantage nanka omo timi dia draw fans no back closer to the team because at the supporters front no there's a sharp division between the supporters front no any board no and to some extent even the management nti board never bridges our gap no so anso so na obeka ya Japan in the friends saying Kanichi is also at this hard no buy he also was also able to draw the supporters to another person me who say ono so timi de supporters in by team no say Jones atuka feel nanka Duncan at the bank crack but entimi ama ena ono so edifi hoko ye enti now I think was obi asam npa kundi komo say moving forward as a house of folk for culture so almost consider that aspect in so because a club like Liverpool for instance tama a ban say Liverpool here coach omoni coaches did komo including the almighty Ancelotti any others but then omuko we say a club no ade a club catch on say omo M1 no ntimi connected team to the supporters in this awhwe ya club had a certain relationship with the supporters now so much in fact it had to take club to introduce slot to the supporters in this awhwe now no kwesiada na omo Tottenham boy ya ekoba nsa afi the Liverpool league no slot had to sing club to the supporters to accept to tell them say club re de me brɛ mu enti se bibia ni amoma yɛm fast de ne bi ma no un say club was certain charisma bi or ade bia no supporters ni ye especially some match no mu wini a no akɔ mu nkyɛn na ɔno mu wave no or yes ane no no slot eni saa ade ni bi but the fact that club introduce slot to the supporters in Intino. I'm supporters no connecting with him. And I believe say with time, Ebama I even more. And now me no be the make us has a folk. I clear say the want minute to be any relationship. And the best thing say moving forward, or more to so the lieutenants no, nyado be you omofi hono. Almost so many supporters in relationship no. There's a gap. And say Ebani say omo for coach some consider and also so say he should be one that will be able to connect the team to the supporters because no so team the omo ba performance wo hono yes say team ni perform ya ombeba but team ni performing no say wonya obi a o team riding on the back of the performance no team link the supporters to the team and also team ba team bia won dey mehu kotoko for instance so what hwa kotoko chairman for no any CEO for no and the connected team to the supporters. So when you're a charismatic chairman and a CEO oba otimi find a way to bring the supporters around. How see the end ya coaches at least I saw so Jones Adu few he was able to connect when we say Hebertad was calm on year one that no but on no no performance near the day but Jones Adu few supporters love him onunti okasa no ocho mu domba tell me di kan no Duncan nanka ono so de bakakra na anche na okoye then Kanichi ebetwe supporters ne baye then board nso so ebetwe supporters ne baye ti me de in my view moving forward ebia has penifo no so mo fa coach omo consider a coach who will be able to connect the supporters to the team. Watara baye
says I'm betimi this video na to so yana has G League no is it Bodu first year na second year no
so Bodu no the first year na G League no
but because first year no
double no
nya that time the ball game no e closed doors no and then nipa ko stadium
Muko stadium
nya na COVID time no
2020
I'm saying no heavy away once say attendance go from now you track it back to some years but at least say ofa we now ofa na no year house ne kotokobo ye now hit you no is too much I just say I drop dramatically
go when you pan our stadium now o de hwekwesi that dey na it tells you say within from that period never pim Sunday no decisions are club not taking the supporters not happy.
Of course, a lot of the decisions, and they said no two ways about that. Say the supporters' relationship with the board, has been very frosty. Obia ni mobia obia or Ben has be and I say why the media space now or follow Obia ni say the relationship. That's why this is a club that supporters. I had demonstration not once, not twice, but 3 times against the decisions of the board or the board themselves. And this is a club that at a point supporters hold hostage a board member. And the relationship between the supporters and India, you just only need Obia. Obey at the forefront. No, bet me actually supporters number. I believe that person so to me yes I didn't numpa. Ebia in doing so no. Obet me some bridge gap no between the supporters and the board no because what Alabaye supporters no went a bit closer to him. No munina, but some of them you could see say na anka on person or yes on between na yeah. But it appears Watala is more of a board coach than the supporters coach. And me ama. Say about say I'm passing Watara Bekwa. Send yet no. I think I will entreat the decision makers at House of Folk. Say I'm gonna try some being a coach who has what it takes to bring the supporters around the game. And no idea about team no obia because if you have a game where omanya kra no mbenya sika ebia at least ebe club no
for some
time kakra. Now yi ama board chairman no ni komu so eden adwo no kakra because now information am picking no HS ska has expended ye no na ya do so crossing ska omunya from the game
for Sunday game
no Sunday game no I think say me be kan wa ha no kra Monday no so enti something that worrying 2 people and it has here a good supporters leader who has what it takes to bring the supporters around and a coach who has what it takes to bring the supporters around. So when you say 2 people because the supporters leader need there or bar SS or park here and so between finding a way to bridge that gap now between the board and the supporters no. Then the coach will now rally them around. So when these 2 people are how to focus come back again.
Captain Maminti Okakani continue.
Yeah, opening that's it. Made the fact I craft from Balfour stance, no. Because I want to believe say yes, you can bring coach as supporters and but so one be a winning team. Supporters no omo abutre. Some few matches when the wins are not coming out, they fall out. Or that's it. So the answer has for a chance here. Again, I want to say they've been in the wilderness for quite a long time. Now it seems like they will move away from that. This year, Omuni League, but at least the problems will go through that trauma no go through. No, this year is not there. So they should be thinking of building a winning side for House of Folk. A team that the supporters only used to. House of Folk Kotoko, they are used to winning. The league, they feel that they don't mean the compete. Ghana League, so at any point in time, so why any league no Kotoko, LG League, what is all my Kotoko a challenge. And your House of Folk that will be performing the way they are performing now. Now our subject say, baby, I'm free, but no, the Upa for coach. House of Folk now, my supporters will go on one papa say coach. Now I see more, no must go through the problem.
But I say players now can on beba ever met him the winning. No, you need a good coach to coach them. No,
good coach. At any point, you need a good coach. But and you know never so House of Folk.
Wait till I go for players in so coaching ya.
And I work for coach. Be the best coach in the world. Name them. Set team also earn winning. So you economic say they should be targeting of winning, building a win some side.
Good players and a good coach.
Then the supporters will start coming. And a lot of things I'm also folk supporters now. It's no more departed from the club, no. A year run on Makoma as a debiano has to for the last if Ombaji 10 years or so, no, and then has to folk that we know. As a league,
but accept say after Boadu exit, no more go through that problem, no.
No, it started before Boadu exit. And a Boadu bomb, na Boadu be one are you off be and a picky kakra because at that time they saw Boadu
you move him.
Boadu a part and you Boadu as a coach because the same Boadu the second season when Boadu started losing some 3-4 matches and the same as the folk supporters and a chance them
Abbas will be out. Never can.
Yeah, but just 3 games.
Yes, but you know, they need a team that will be used to winning. Team that will be competing in the league. Coach, very important. You need a coach.
Coach and the first season was double.
Yes,
second season was FA Cup. Start of the season.
I don't say, you know, there's the same supporters.
But there were a session of supporters and almost something.
The Nipa they say they are no matter how you know. But over here the one who no see cry. When Abbas and then Eba no more Kaseya. What you see, all represented the supporters no. And these people were on radio. Call say that the same Bodu and I best say with team because they started the league, nobody started you. You know, Beji, you know, and you're not started. But Obamuno, the team started winning, and the supporters came. By with your Bodu anti-senior man, Emano. The same Bodu after 4 matches in the second season, they started calling for the head. And they need that team, no. At any point in time, you need. I don't want to have Watara type of coaching. Or don't they be able to know what do? I say, Caterpillar air coin, and you know, on a fast no. What I say, he's able to bring that stability to the team. Open, so they won't even finish. But we are going forward no. Once especially players and house of folk echo market turn this year no. And just go the same market to buy the same players. And so we move up kakra. Ever players are almost that winning mentality. Deliberate you know. Now I be compliment the coach no effort. Opa, Momon Kofa, Marcel Kunodu, Momon Kofa, Prosperity Ogun, Momon Kofa, Polo, Momon Kofa, Coach Bia has of some Omopedo. What I say? Say I'm far. I when on Manila, it becomes a problem. So come in. I agree with you. I agree with Obia say yes, they will need a good coach. But an unquan and so has a problem. No, they will need
boss
quality players.
One team me can say resource but we are not talking about the resource in itself because you might be getting resource all right, but as my can say a coach who will connect the supporters to the team. Obo honomo and me my example. Otia Kenten, coach has a folk. The supporters connection with the team wasn't that much there. At least you can talk of Herbertado. Oba has where idea pa. But that connection wasn't there. But Johnson took a few. The connection was there. They were getting results and the connection was also there. And Sana, they can buy. Kanichi crowd sometimes na results na but Kanichi supporters ni board no fire no supporters no were not happy because he was able to connect the team with the supporters. Then me ba fence Bodu so yes of course Bodu later part of the season no or GFA Cup no e be the other season no mo de pam no na performance no ye but obeka ya sa season no omko boase koso anu the same supporters now will come as no. Say be asking kananka and Bodu me kwame de I may be wrong but me kwame de me for say Bodu sacking from House of Folk no na entire performance. I think the fallout between Ono and some people within the board no and a lead to the second no I am more about no than performance because anka omo man the kwaya ma omo new season no and started more only 3 matches e ko ja has ended the season anko ye papa now wakwa in the pre-season we are starting season no 3 matches then na ya fire no clearly na eno be kan ho essing performance nko but at least with regards to say or draw supporters to the team and I say or connect the supporters to the team there you cannot take that one away from him. We are talking about attendance. Not on the basis of results, but on the basis that you have somebody support or team a charge team na so team be everywhere. Na me ma won fatu ho say for instance of Kotoko me kakra me di akire hunu no Kotoko entire coaches na a connected team to the supporters. A tie chairman ni CEO for no. At least for what I've been told, you say obi ti say be wu anu ne ade no they were able to in recent years yam fight Nana Bantamahine Yamfa Herbert Mensah, Yamfa and Yamponsa. These guys were able to get the supporters to want to come around the team. Over has the entire chairman for even though near Ibon Tommy can Harris a corner now omo yepa, but over here, even within their time, no, Sir Jones took a favor shape, no, now Jones more than Omono. And you and I know, say at a point they had a fallout. And the moment the man call Liberty Tree or Sabbath or Beji Confederation. So the House of Folk thing performance, I agree. But say when you're a coach who will give you performance or just performance and so and then the charisma or the supporters in the back.
Cardinal Luis Antonio Telly, Archbishop of Manila, yes, Philippine for capital.
Now, I'm going to smoke from here. And I
know Sami production.
Sami would have waited.
Archbishop Cardinal Luis Antonio Telly, Archbishop of Manila, Philippine, is the new Pope. A day about for fire, Pope Louis the First. Pope Louis the First.
Philippines one of the largest Catholic in
Philippines.
Yeah.
It's entirely
And that's the coffee.
Yeah.
It's coming home. I didn't coffee. It's gone home. Well, it's only a Catholic more than the Italians. Some dozen.
Yeah.
Catholic population.
And he Ono na say
a nice man. He wears
the new Pope.
Smiles.
Pope Louis the First. Ono na say, you know.
70 Rosa.
Okay.
60.
Tino, yeba Samuel Oseboatin or say under Herbert, because we will lose today, but tomorrow the stadium will be full to capacity. Charismatic leaders na ye
That's charismatic. I mean, there's some charisma.
Nti yanko Clementino ho na ye no enko wie. E say ye de yina to ho, e say Pope pie na obeyi ne ho de kire wi ase
na obekasa na wonkasa oba wonkasa o wevu pe no anu
oba be wevu
ne no anu no
e kire no oba be kasa
o da 2 TV no so be
and the Sami production Sami ye na hwe
okofa Catholic ye sport okofa but there is some man now you satisfy
oh that's the one that to so nyako you want to be
you to you no okofa ba ho Louis ho ya na be e dia ba o jam ya ko factory heavy koda ti mo TV for no koda ti masa munya na abadi ana
obe so hu the new Pope
the
new Pope nini you see one that so no
okay
o what o omo box and can you say Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, I was also know a Catholic, I think.
Pacquiao was the most popular personality. Ewo Filipino. But I said
Filipino.
The new Pope Louis the First.
I said Pacquiao is or congressman.
Pope the Pope and a captain. I don't know.
Oh, thank you. That's me kind. I mean, when we are seeing our president, no, we are UN secretary now. We are
Francis, you who's a plane to him? Rome, yes, American president. Who's a plane to him as a Switzerland president?
Hey,
that's all. That we are no.
Oh, we are now.
So here you see an BBC. Who's a plane to say him? There goes American president. It's a him.
I'm paying homage.
Yes, Pope is Pope. If we are Sanasha, no, a honor chassis free. Clementino,
Pope for your money, wrong. Pope for your money. I said, better, okay. No, my father.
Tino, Yanko.
Another question, Benny. Bibia, okay, we WWW. But I didn't investigate.
I didn't the NSA come the Macad Nata. I said, I'm going to say, oh, that's what you're going to banana. Now, Vatican made demonstration.
Oh, yeah, no, do. I said,
no, right inside.
Benedict
Cardinal for 133 no room. Obi eligible. And I
no Benedict right.
Omoye ususumizusu. Only Lidi.
Oh,
Tino yanko. Because you can't Bible kwa. Yanko Tino.
Tukubano no comfort.
Good, Gibo. Yanko PM war Egypt na anwumre yen hwe kakra efru ho eba coach ne din ene Desmond Ofe na dodo na ebo na baso sanse with the Ghana advance yakwe nimu a quarter final stage ene yakọ akopiem no miansa brem uram ewo seals Kana Stadium ho and parody the lives of Gideon Asako da Costa entry Ishmael Ado Lord FIFA Abdulaziz Isa Aaron Esser which is captain Andrews Ejabin Masro Azafupe Mesbau Aziz Abdul Suleimana Joseph Aidway and the first 11 or the ejina munimum eteki Joseph Amankwa Opoku from bench and Obogo Bako Edema Eni Ajibu Yawene by Longua Central African Republic and to me and elsewhere group C Numuano na Senegal and so DR Congo Assam 2-0 and omonso etimi ehye womo nti group C surprisingly Ghana 7 points enya edifree group no mu a yen na ye topo ye Senegal ebeto so mienu head to head or 4 points DR Congo tuanoto third position with 4 points Central African Republic with the point and edi away nti Ghana Senegal yes Senegal defending champions and ye free group C no mu a yakopiem ewo quarter final stage awie ye atimi atiato form ewo Egypt yede ho nsam no ede eba from satellite yanko anim na yankai atiefo sanyame admu a 27th of May to 31st of May ewo Brentford Community Stadium ho and Unity Cup etodwa we no eye Ghana Nigeria Jamaica and TNT and yede ekohwem na enumeye de eba no chese coach and din ani Otu Ado a presente mrantie makoma kwa duasa e de ama eskonu a we no enche obeso na omu befam no yakopiem ewo Unity Cup no mu the goalkeeper Benjamin Asare yes we no yes Joseph Atizigi yewo Jojo Walekot Gideon Mensa Alexander Jiku Salisu Muhammad Jonas Ajete Elisha Owusu Lawrence Ajokum Christopher Entriba Suleimana Kamaladin Mahmoud Kamaladin Razak Simpson Inak Williams Yawo Osman Bukari Abu Francis Jordan Ayu Jerome Opoku Kingsley Schneider Thomas Pate Antoine Semenyo Mohamed Kudus Emmanuel Kobi Stephen Amankona Osman Ibrahim Intim Menu Ebenezer Aban Kwame Opoku Ebenezer Anan and Jerry Efriye any 30-man squad Otu Ado to me are present here yehwe ni mo se ombesone so na nyame admu 27th of May to 31st of May ewo Brentford Community Stadium jibo and also yakohebe bia nsusai ebe pia bode ho no ede no akoto yanko yanim na yenhwe sade yenhye no AC Eko na wuram ewo Ghana Football Association aso edia sade edi kai aka no omo hwe anim se season ebe wuram next season 2025-2026 season no eyade ajibo umbetumi enya television broadcast partner ede amayen league no na infinisha mienu ena omo besane a ye te $2 million eno eni sika ebetumi awuram na daachi bia no Ghana ye league no etumi enya TV ebeyi amawiase nyina no obia enya bi ahwe na awuram ewo ministry no aso ye dia Honorable Kofi Adams unse obaye no omodi atudwa se enei wate aba son for miensa se Ghana ejina akono a ombesi ejina ye ahwese ebehia se supporters beko ana omu enko bia de na da wo so mprempren no eye Unity Cup a nyame ya adomo a ye kobo ewo UK na no na committee no trase no jibo omu chiremu dia na chese kapre modama intino enkuhia se abano conference mu no mu kopeska ede akọ tournament no nti dachi bia no mu betro ede akọwese corporate bodies no betumi awuram dia ene supporters betumi awuram na omakọ akọhwe game ni bi sa amana sa dia na chesenya dia supporter bia no ebenya akonya ede akire akopiem ewo London de no so etie ewo no no na yenko anim na yenko Solomon Safutela ni case akopiem ewo cars na awiei nkonimdie no eba ede ema no no yene nkomodie no no se nani agepa abusuo no nyina ewo NGM verdict na free cars aban
me da me lawyer na se me lawyers no o ma boa me pa na me ma me na me papa me family almost boa me pa to be honest na me the pa na because like mu dey me cry say I didn't na esi how ana me family ni esi age no yes ana na me ni age but I think say e dey nyame ase asemba like ya munya butre ansa na o ma age ni pa because muni me no me dia me kuta safutela obi ani me no dia me kuta no so me ni din o baby like mo any ba me di car ba bontin me ka say me ni din o baby but still na manfo ka say na say wasani din wasani age ni niama because now kan ho nsem bia enye adwuma o ka bibia enye adwuma so e di car ba asem na to the next one so almost had the call ebiem na almost had transfer 3 years o no o register Ghana so untimi nya ho hwe unless like lawyers ebe fight mount say no kra nke call nke pie ba enye no kra ntino say na aba ntino me obi no come ho ase bia one kind in favor of me bia just Ghana man on transit
good Solomon Safutela and Amoten and Kano also ba kotoko no wan sha se yie ba tama na nko be fru on de na eye pa
me asantini ni mi fa asante mampo me club no me dia chire futi me crab nti me nya opportunity be boy fine me buy na niam anshe dan koyi because of playing time ni niam nti na niam ankoyi but coaches ni bi buy amuma me playing time mu nyina mu hu say like niam e dey epic man nti no na me twa say the next season no me di be ram na sa niam we ye see so me claim say me contract ni aka say se mo se mo mpemi bi mu me se mo entrance ni yenka na half na wo de be ma me a mo fa ma me then e honest and you want start o mu interest ka bi a munya bibia mame and I'm still there be professional player dey ni kwase sa dey yes na me fight for me right but say me fight from right na say you man hiu say you mutayo then say me be enti but I think on one say no di ka go chie and I know no wo hoda da no kra no ye be call Africa no kra na that time be so on point players in the na me ka ho enti say oba ya me wo for mo mini form yes me ko and na me ya we me I know say like say wo na wa ba dey me ko because wo hoda da no now person family na me ka list no me din wo me din America into bedru ya na mu say okay you see a free call but me am for friend bu say am say ma me call na am say o me maintain me call and why na me okay me nka ti mu bi but na me try say on be confirm say bi ase was secretary to one you know am say okay fine me me dey na me ko answer me nka but me contract dey contract into no dey mu ntimi me na adwuma kakra no mo dey be ma me mo fa na me nko January to September 9 months or so yes na 9 months
Solomon Safutela ena Moten and Kano yenko house kakra na ohwe Salim Adams case no a na de tiene se nu adbia se Troy ekọ se since our house of folk e car ne da ho any onward transfer ni nyina no ekosom $70,000 since then nya dia house of folk aye na adwen se obetu mabona nya dia mu obetu ya se de o matro e de akoma empanifo se o monhase na house of folk bobo bia no monti 2 points an say consider gat fidie no achi wo monti we ani ne free edubiase on Salim Adams enso aso ye eba na Benjamin Asare na wiei e de to dwa say afi kura no de ne tibesi from san say wo hwe a so ye ne sa de a chede no mo ene beba
we so we ma me won say nyama be won na nyama na me ya I can get more than this until be me kakra me can say once somebody am na no represent kana mam say me so mam bible go create any training session yet say be ya they we expecting na they omo for can na me ya do ma nyama be anya kama say be ya don say o sorry they obaya na o we body na obaya ya so for ye finally can you performance any create I mean that opportunity and I mean that offer we can not so then sana nya share bia ana bia so me free and sana me ba national team bet keep here and sana me nya patience me to say some of them born in counting na it me anya big achievement we na ka we it me say me working more sana be anya me aduma any supporters ni management me bia because you bia they say oh that's my thing and so before maybe on so naji asumi de kakra me can say dom na say obetimi abuam betimi anya kam say be ya so body boss betimi akoso na me dey preparation for the other matches na kan
minko wie ewo boase Ashanti Gold na anopa no
anza na be wie no ebacho tindo yema we from pop ye de na fomu mze ayi media houses ni nyina no ene dem se Roman for na dre wo mo Tino Pope ni se enye Filipino onye Filipino
maso evo mo
enye Filipino owura na odi ayi red egu ni kum no obaye no obaye announcement no osi Pope from no America ye feno Robert Prevost Edian ofaye eye Pope Leo the 14th Leo yes Pope Leo the 14th
Wana be bo akoy ba ko yiri
so obi speculating so mo do mo she dem o so ma bonti me bo din a
do na ba bonti me bo din a
enti babajo Filipino no nyo ne nya aha aye American ni I friend say Robert Prevost yes or no and they say as the new pope na edin on fire they say we share na wontim ko boss edin ni biem edin abafre no Pope Leo the 14th entiam say Leo fondo maba pa na to su dunai
okay
say is your friend say
Pope Leo the 14th
Pope Leo on the new pope of America
on America no cardinal no na penny America
aye
okay
to oneko
America de nyame som okay bibi abi o na me so
okay tino to asoy
mi ko wie awo I gold na Facebook mo ma me petition na Ashanti Gold ediba if you can see mo no ni nyina no yes enura na supporters no etifa mountain so chese da bi say I gold wa huyehiam na enyema nkoyie na club no pa no hunu na sinemu a omontra ho emma 10 acres of land eda Gausu extension nkofo bi emfa ne kwa after sana ko pimo court amu ma sa tu asem na cheda na akoye se de bia na sa na ekọ tinura dia na after no na ene omunya konya ewo menhia omu urban yen checks echese na former MP Edwin Enin wonabo na ono edimu akotene den na ohwe na anu ye ya na chese wode no ho wono so edimu akotene a na supporters no etumi eka ho a ni nyina no ye de amamo ewo ho enomo na omuba ye no gibo ombesi wa unipa so Kwame Bua J Mensa tana ne din de Kwame Abua J Mensa very good secretary na omode petition no de akoma no a meno ekase de gibo wono so abomoden akache supporters no ene mpanimfo a omudi ene ne se we de ona so kra wo hwe ene mu se enche kra wati kokozo ensa betumi aka na omo so tu hu na mo se de beye na oboase Ashanti Gold asase a nkofo pesa omo efa no entumi emfiri omo nsante no enyina so agibo na awiai enumrei yemfa ensam nsi wa ha.
Okay, Clementino yebeda say news editor Korea asa tenase Korea kwaba
yeah
ebia boko biem
nyame adu
ese dem say ekwan na bi
ese de nyame adum
okay
de be kan say o mayi no ese dina ba bonten Robert Cardinal Robert Provost from US 69-year-old Cardinal
69
from US the first American to become a pope.
The first American to become a pope. America krukakra kani nyina.
Ghana yenya bianyi.
Pope Semba ye nyina we ni do ni kan. Na Ghana ye mi any problem.
Any problem.
Any problem.
Na omo ba frɛ no.
Say we do bi ntimi ko influence voting.
Ya to awie kura dada. Leo the 14.
Me ka se nipa 133 no.
Obi ntimi influence obi. Enti na omo ko say
nipa what duma ne ye no.
Omo ko kura omo so 0 for 60. Asana mako ra inside o. Enti Korea
nipa ho adwuma ne no ba wode ento aso
enti ye be frɛ no Leo the 14 enti ne say Cardinal Robert Provost ne friend ne sabi is your friend Pope Leo the 14
okay
enti first American to become a pope
Pope Leo ne mema ne nsa so ho no
69 years
me wo say ya nnua bi susu ama ayiso o cross no se de nnua hwe no na me so se da chimi so medi Pope
say texting the yapa no
na America kuro kaka nyina
afeno manya ba
Pope ba afeno manya ba ko kana o ma mo Pope asase so ye Pope Ghana
Cardinal na wadi na ye
we Pope Ghana hey
enye easy
why are there Why there? Vatican no. We are singing efficacy.
Hono na so linya
We are singing efficacy no. Nti ufri Vatican if you toss me no your White House. White House. Ba o hye dia
political dey White House na e wo soro. Ba religious Vatican.
Ba o ke kan nyina bom aba influence. Vatican dey kan.
Influence.
Hey. Jai Korea.
Na Vatican
Vatican is a whole city.
It's a city on their own. We on BBA.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Master Jai. Vatican there.
Most protected building in the world is.
Oh, and they say Ukrobi na na there.
White House no mo nye ise sa o.
Na Vatican no ye.
Vatican na me ka ba religious side there. But say we can influence social, political, economics. White House was.
Oh yeah, dear Kwana, yet me from Vatican, brand new Vatican. Vatican. What the bagana ha? It is a mention. Sort of mention. Jubilee House, our man Penina him fee. And the bagana, but I said,
Pope, sir, Korea 1 year. We there. Assembly ni ho.
We are arrangement ni team coach ya ni.
Ayo ya me.
Okasa.
Eti Munshia Korea ni team no. Munshia Korea ni team na at 6. Na omo fa details ni nyina no emfa emremo. Eti Pope Leo the 14th and then oye the new Pope. Eti Roma ya sorry nyina e wa asasi so. The Odano ene papa ya ofri America. And they yet me, we are still Roma, sorry, na on the dano, tea, no. Bafo, Yentwaso, and Semina Clementino, dear go and baby, be a person of Fabiano, bit me for my message in free.
Boss,
danger.
If you are so decision back, a bit my destroy will be life forever. Just one decision.
Yeah.
Decision that I'm go good for. I say team no munti minye biem. Na mo pay investor. Then omu decide say Dr. Kwaku Frimpong. Dr. Kwaku Frimpong ascended to the throne of the president of Ashgood. Any you can say a normal SEC any the decision from the Ghana Football Association say ye Ashgood every Ghana football mo. I throw almost everything about Ashgood. Of course. See, a nine saying a new Dibiasibo ball. Any kotoko focus on Kobo ball or a Lenkley. And a ma after the Lenkley. Yet me, Mutimi says, and a Kakrama. I say, a Nimukuba and Yamakakra. Can't just Nankan kakra. Lenkre was deteriorating to a point that I hear Ebia Dachibi. So person Ebi or Horma. This and Katiseko will boot the whole stadium Nugu, no sense in for. Oko for Ria. And also Yetisa Kotokobeko Hakoye training Hormo under 20 no. And I've said, Omusi Horm Kakra. Baby a players in it. You see, it's in a mess. Afedie, a Japadia, a yasa see that Hormo. That should be Sabias and Cash Gold, by BMWA, of which the president of the land are promises Obama Ash Good, Babama Ash Good Abba. Can also so Kakanga, now in the money, Nipa or Mubay Tim Noir. Bread Tim Nuka hear him, Nankasa Committee Buama, Yajitim Nisiono. Sunny Pen Binu, and yet it would say, Afedie or more from Ash Good Japadia. A ban is how we have a say. The network is good and no more pay. Sans on passage good course, say you nothing in Japan.
That is the first question you see, Bisa.
You see, until I make a say,
Japadia BS or so for.
I mean, no, you are doing, and until I make a say, the decision of Anglo Good, any the decision from the FE and the Diaco because CCA, say Japadiano, even the stadium crown. And once some more, we didn't say as a champion and Sadasu was beam. Even though, for what we know, or that's what control over it. Only me say, pair the arrangement between Anglo Good any adansman or boasman anytime be Anglo Good take a benefit of winning team this one as a who be biasono and it revert back to the community and the Kajapadi way no Kabi and Quebec say it goes back to the community but on what did you say Asgold is a football club asam na atu team no and na makodin senseme that big team no be samba back therefore the Japadian that's what remaining as good property tika if anything na anka as say about home by say so what chance as good is samba back nanka obefa na Japadian na the opposite de no kwatimi dia ye especially when the boss minus dance mine any assurance from the president. We are talking about the number one man of the land or say obey boy am as good about back and yes I tell you ton team na Japadian and yes I breno ka omu nka nipa ye bubu yetiti to mu din ona bukwa gugu aten no mo ene mi isa ya fosu no mo ene o ma kana yetiti se se o mo ene Japadian no bi akodi o mo ho no ka omu nkom do ma ho den boa say team no be back na no na wo ma ye hint bi say omunyanyi MC so obo say MC na e wo ho no mo ana EDC
MC
omunyanyi MC that and that's omunyanyi MC ya nipa bidum aye say ombekwa MC no ho no mo akoso a kire ne say die nim na yanko president was a president obosha na wo share no ke wadawroma ka be hwema yen in fact we are even hearing from some grapevine sources say bia the next GFA Congress ombekọ no bia na omukwa akore admit as go back into Ghana football. And it says, I don't want to take take place. Now say, as God we Japade, na ni pay fun one. Na e ba ni sana na ya. Ti me de, ene ade a supporters na ye no, me ta o machi me form so. Baby to me wo. E ho na hoden wo. And to me bi no ho no mo a esene menhia. Enti omo de omo sama koda menhia. Me ka say yenya videos me de ama omo videos ne pictures a omo call menhia na no omo enra se ne nansa no omo call asase no so ekwa demonstration ho no say omo mpene ema asase no nkofo mfom na omo hu say omo ni sa ahoden no tumi ni nyina wo menhia tim no life patron menhia otumfo ne dia no omo call menhia. I think they've taken a good decision omo to anamopa menhia so asom petition yenya bi wa hadomo and I think say ye behwe say menhia so mo boy die nim say menhia de onya hye de say be yoyo na ya hwe say ebre no so a omakofa asase ni bi no bia na legitimate bia na mrakwanso na omo so etie o masem say koba ne say enti sa enye legitimate dia na megidi say menhia ka to say awe momfa nto no mo na wo de hwe nipa a omo die mu ma ne mema mpanimfo ne mnantie na de
so that's some House of Chiefs
say omo no omako
okay baby one ya don be ko ni akodo
ni akoti o masem na fi from honom no na say there is omo ye bia no ma ye at least baby omo de akopie no omo gidi say e be fi honom akopie opim so nsem ama omo atenia
you could is ma opim so we dey say to ebi
baby o so be dey say nya asem
we dey say to ebi
we dey say nya asem and asem no mo ka no so no ni kwa bi so mi hu ni say to asom say ensa tim na agapade no ene say ne nka ye ka say ye dikotoko nka de nka nke timi gini nyina de ka ho de do for de ka ho ma de because the idea de say omo say nanka a hostel be ko ho
idea pa ne ma as good co relegation you mu free Ghana boom na dreams ne attitude as to
no dreams for to dreams again
dreams
no dreams they are for to
dreams is difficult to fault them
hold on
especially omo ye the next omo ye bia omo protest but at least we are told
when the issue came up the general manager of the general manager of say the air canon and sisa na out you na do mu players ne buy
match day no dreams e protest here am the captain of dreams any players no etwa pictures aye hu ye because dreams for no who say players we are ni mo nyom nie and normally na ba ne sana
oje sorry ndi
oh say you procedure yeah
into all this process be koso e wa bra general manager of the club on your way
you fa say that no ni ho
but say there this such crucial information here the bema no
of course he should be on top into no on say obantem Who say no answer sooner or propose to see any go to Ghana football so Bekaya or Congress or Bantam, I think, and even the FA president that seemingly clarification and or the needless. Completely needless because now they are nice, you know. See, this is a football club. I found conforma omunye the properties and I say because some it may use the word property. Omunye the properties on fa omadwum. I don't matter na mudu ma free tamale. Atwamu aso mfa kumase a akodewu. Say omunkobo a competition that omunye registered to play in. Giving them different names. Only say enonko ano a criminal offense. Anyway, all those people will have been behind the bars by now. Because Samiti Hande, Sami Coco Cap Chero Bio baby, say your friend me. I'll come Boatin Sechi. I impersonation. Now, impersonation is criminal.
Now, as well who's a quay and Fena Kumia Boatin Sechi. Now, I found some of the
impersonation is criminal.
Football day rules. Football day rules. I say, by now, over catcher say, only FS could be a casa or say, after Sanyo, we don't call higher one body. Of course, it's that. I didn't know my but I don't know where Uber 4 to dreams or oh, maybe I'm what do I prepare the team? Nipper have, yes, I'll may register no more. Yes, you could do any nipper go for you could do. Unless a nipper will be a company, of course. Oh, no more, yes, and benefited from it. They did that for a purpose. What purpose in they? Just I don't I didn't have purpose, no, catch Dreams were not going to relegation. They were not winning the league. So they're not to how much. So if you say you had beaten what you say, goes with or share bear 5 goals.
The kind it goes home. Our Ghana league.
Tell Dream about sacrifice week. Say some bear Sadena. Some bear Sadena to make play first team players. That's the registered players number.
No. Won't you say you could not have traveled with the registered players because the players had boycotted the game. Good. And you don't cry the men fair numem. The point is that Senkai go out to don't players in the core and now walk a Bianca, Yakaso Yamana goes be now that's fine. You see, the bone of contention is that out to you could find players any players from another team. There be any dreams. So where do for them?
So what was the interest of the FA president? When the judicial body of the FA met in Assembly Subabo and Tebeka say, the Amoke Kenya 2,000 benefit. What was his interest?
That's similar clarification.
What was his interest?
FA president any dreams.
But he owns the club.
He owns the club.
What I say? But he's not dreams.
He's dreams.
About dreams FC.
He's dreams.
Boss, you see, you may open you dreams is a few more. Ebia, obetima kakakra. But and conform we are run dreams no. Assembly see the kind of defense or modify no. About a year say obey absorb dreams, especially the fact that near to someone home say nipa be from everyone this come out you for the full car buy. Because prior to that, now you at Pando. It has to take Dr. Randiabi
to give them money.
Where their back
6,000
fence tamale. And dreams is kakra out to sikakra no be for car and they free tamale they call fence they will no money be ho and we are told to say pennyphobia ni pe bi omo efe ho and mo musika say mo na no boss am ache no
efe dreams for no adi baba
me mo me pacho so
who allege proof
why are you doing kind of what are you talking about so I don't know. I'm not alleged, I'm speculating. Okay. That's what I'm saying we are told. Dr. Randabi, they have money. So what are you talking about?
So you could be saying dream for money almost
me say we are told say nipa bi.
I see speculating. So my manager says
yes.
I believe
Tima 2 weeks before Money Dreams game no. Omako Pando. Time on Beko Pando no. E kwan so no moto nkra so Money ska kron beto beto. Egu omokem. And he took a member of the executive committee so be mo 6,000. This same team before a league game against Dreams. Omo players say yentwi omo ka omo ma. Club number out to declare so Money sika come the Bebo league. Then what kwase so be players I will register omo. E do ma be gina park so. Ah wo omo say e yo be players. Wa omo ball na e be ma 3 points. Wa omo ball na e be ma 3 points. So woni ma.
It is.
Na e dey.
Anya sa.
Na e dey.
What I say? Yes, sir. Now dreams
say dreams protest. Maybe say dream protest. Say players no mabani register players of R2. Now you're calling yet naso. Near final say players in players of R2. One they be award the points.
So Emrano,
no maybe say
dreams.
Yeah, dreams. So why do you go on to play such a game if you don't have an interest in it?
And where the interest is what?
What do you want to benefit?
But all siasia. You discussion now. I see and I'm sure you said okay. Say this match was used for betting. So we need speculations now about because you want to ask yourself why Obi, we don't know who, but Obi, I bet it's Kadiakoma out to you for say. Monfanfuka made the mobile match na monsa anko. Ni interest ni the entia. Because how do you ntimi anko ka say the striker kan yi say dreams enya 3 points, 3 goals na ka okọ ni baby. Do mo ko pandon die no mo ko do ha awie and they needed to return.
No money Petrus ka.
Obi na ever said so this wo ya madomo a. That is for better numpo. You criticize Dr. Redabi wo ho. You criticize no. So what I say because you can say a boy munya points and Lions share offense out you so enti eno crop criticize no but no there you can forgive me because say bia benevolence bia no Father Christmas be no why on the nyahwe ohun mo boni adada after all we interest in Ghana football na a member of the federation no watch na wabo no so that one you bet my canisa but wait there before na players na kasa omonko before now you am ehun so mun sika mpom before the good for mu dia edi akọ obi afisika dia mo famra players ni si anko okay mun ya mamu sika be mun ni players no baba mun fa players bi amra
so doing for mom yes sir I said that and it was popularity for almost 1 year ni ultimate figure out there so can say we so discuss on argument but they are talking about law legality is what you what's okay obi 2 days when 2 days ago.
What are you talking about?
2 days ago.
At the same say Unima the country to that's all Ghana.
That's why I don't mention dreams. Before said I do first of all. Players of the boy NL2 players. It's unheard of. Me think that set team there register. I want the league so all the players in court. I saw players be at the court. I could represent the players and we spoke to Dabo. They will share go on. They are perceived players so share go on. Your friend was also Tamale. Right. Also Ofi. Also Tamale Ofi. I know. And they that player no Samatis no. Wa Ankobi. And a lot of those players are Ankobi. So that they don't come alone no. MLT say no cause the name ITU. Exist Ghana football.
Now you do say free.
But on to dreams the end of
Bobby.
What do I play the players?
On the team bay.
Yeah. What play the players?
On the team.
Now was Ghana Living Stars against ITU. Identification of players. And cast the Premier League what I say?
Account.
Say the account.
So called
referee match commissioners. So it will not take dreams can say my job on the ball. The referees and match commissioner should have said say inspection players who NL2 players at the board more the power to say them ball but do that on parking so
that's identification
almost sensitive after that
no dream destroy all those things because I'm identifying how to produce
I gave no cost now call started say ba yeah from amfo no and almost say ade na ekwe na paja
according to report all started before the game
let me ask you a question
happened in the second half something like that
the magnitude of what R2 year no what would take a whole FA president to say such a commitment a 2000 Ghana cedi
you are against that
and you matter of being
against that but in the FA status no and no punishment
what would take the general manager of Dreams FC. Dreams FC entering to report to the FA. Our general manager anyway. They cannot do a protest against a team. Our general manager anyway. At the time now Minu Shadow say, asem na ye kan ba R2 for na no kre. Na bibia kra nsisa no. Na Minu Shadow way.
I cannot say.
But letters in now were written after the game. I think a day or two after. All those things in at the time incidents happened no. Me I think me not sure but I think probably the Machado was not at the match venue.
They were aware.
Because if he was
there.
And then
they were platformer. Minu Shadow also. And he was debating on this issue with Atapoku.
Me aware, pa.
Calling Atapoku a liar.
Me aware of all.
He said no stadium. He said it on the platform. Say he was at the stadium.
Well,
Asem na here can be BSNC. He said it.
I didn't know there. It has a connivance.
I didn't asem na moka chire.
Shadow. The alto you no. Say na penifo bi nse nimu they couldn't have done it da. I know there. Who bet about committee official captain. I insist. Say na nipa bi nsa wom. And we know that in for the more musica and the folk are the call yeah.
I don't know charge go need allies.
I said my stand has always been.
Charge go need allies. Everything there. I said yete on way.
Education to existing Ghana.
It's the end change here.
I was talking about division 1.
The end change here. After you almost say yeah find Dreams FC 100,000 Ghana. And then see whereby FA president say 2,000. Then see.
I'm not going to use you.
Or the 2,000. And I'm not going to find 100,000
and they call 100,000. So clearly you see say Antina me on as good as him by I always thought say champion could have been punished. Nebano could have been punished. Any other person but the club
and your man I translated to F in your mom and Ebenezer Futela day. Club may protest against his player. F in say asem na modi aba based on our constitution. Asem na twem because asem be here after 10 years no. F in yenka. Into toko asem na gu. Then ye wo ha na F na sa aba say asem no ye say aba say yetena so. E dey born here no Ghana hasa no. And nobody is asking these FA questions. 4,000 Swiss francs na so mugu twa na e finish clubs no omo sika na better go twa
okay
okay and your most sika na better go twa
they are not interested in sika
any kind of football na here na Ghana now yes anyoma we are you want people to come to the stadium
also the interest in Ghana football
and fan the bobo was as so what is obi I register the players or the players wo I go for team be full players the bobo fa
na ya jam team akobo division 1.
Concept be na yi ni sa no.
You see how to you are on the verge of qualifying on the playoff. So on the playoff no. Na say omo ewini just a season after they are back into the Premier League. And on say anopa na ye di nkomo about say ye nyina ye money promote your league no. Na me captain e one position say yeah, Kenyan, it because on the FA. Of course. Because a leadership.
And so this
Tima,
my member information be. Uza na nsia no mo bi ayi for. Omo say license A.
Coaching no.
Course no.
Omo say 20 coaches be.
Omo be fake omo yina say wa pesa wo call license A no.
Yeah.
Oni say so mo free coaches ni dada. O ha na from asa your the entem. Omo de ba bonte so mo bi application. Wa wo call application bi a o emfa.
Unya. Oh, enti yo boss FAW etina ho I'm out to you. Akobo division 1 or qualify on the Premier League nibi. I want to believe the FA has done an extensive investigation to look into the financial support of RTU moving forward because scientists are there. And yeah, about say FA be makrama RTU asaba into league ni mo e bia no mfan sika sem ensanye na dey see na sabesi because anywhere I didn't see you know straight RTU would have gone to administration.
Yeah, na nya bobi na ebo. Agro ni edi. Baby any who about for. Sika na wo spend no. Sika bia wo spend bia no in any serious institution. You be heard your source of spending.
Yes.
And for the sika na I will spend it. So tell me chana say. But had there say sika no obi ko twa bet eno onya ye. Obi ko ball no onya ye.
So we dey so I am robber. No say so we scan we football. No ya man kwan no ye. And boss Adena ye can say no. Me mun kan che Mr. Wilsonata. Say I will not sit here and promote a product that and no be no say ekoso. All cano ni refi ni ho say ye league ni mu no ma say ekoso. Nanu ye Port City and Oko United. An executive committee member, a board member, or say one club akwaji sika if another one ho to come and play against his club to make sure say the other club not qualify. Ye tell no mo. Match number on Sunday.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then a Thursday. 4 days. The FA seems to be blind about it. What's the minute I promote to Sadia? Mr. Wisata, I won't do it. For Christ's sake, I will not do it. Yes, I know. Me support only pa moment the money because as me work no. Young father say no cre. I don't know. Young father say no do so fast more can no cre. Must football be done that way? So your wanna say one team who's the own team qualifier. No ko Jessica free another team ho. No, I didn't have a boy team another team no. Fairness never him. Fair play now football not supposed to give no. I offer him. So this is echo so dear. Now Mr. Wesenata, you maybe that me nyano make catch no. So all can be na football na tise ne because baby no krenda no want fanto. Oh be catch me say me promote to product no. Meanwhile, one hour ka sa match no. Yo what the eti hoshi. What the want to be here home kan ye. Ka want to be here e catch the esco ni say ban odro safo. And now say ask him to come and prove.
Obi foforo na yank ya
charging is kasam nke green people na beto abontin da. Anu tina
ya charge ojo
na kwa me dan kwa say
o metwitwa mo mu biem
o ma mo up to ochina o say o ma anya hwiamfo odro safo ho a obekasa ochina I will plead with you call na kwa me dan kwa on this show na on country we are saying nyina ne onim or say there's a lot of corruption in division 1 and he's ready to spill the beans your own na kwa me dan kwa
anya so obeka
media Martin no so be kan say wo friend no so wan kan na afi no so so de wo kan ya kan no but you see sanu we mu kosanu we mu koso wi a you don't ask me say me promote you then me promote you then ya akono a e fe a esese me fa na me be di ho dance e de chairman sam mo di a kire di ba say on ba be hwe o game no then eno ne de hin eno ne say obi akobo match e di ko favor obi na and I said only say obi etimi say obi players the couple match e wa bra enya ni players na and now say me promote you ana
053616107021941461 obeti afre na oso abadwumadi ni so na do adwonkyere aba ba for ye ha ye ho bibia ni we ho ye se ko promote ye na ko promote ntoma ya no mo ba na mo ye foreign stores na league bend ayi ye fa say Alaves e wo Spain no so mo ntimi twom players complex o mo nkobo emmobo a no makofa akokun for players no ma show mo jesi mo de bobo odin ba bia ka say Fernando asamato aso
Bibo we do mega kunsu
o me yetiwa
Bibo nano na me real hoy to me ade ntina real ho me pa de bi na di na me pe no na say ask anytime bia ka negative fa ho e bia ni ti say da wo di bo say da o mu ta ko to sport sa no bi ka san bi for chi wo mu na mi na ho ma sa me fan Canada nte me wo tu aden eni ya say enema kan let bi afa safutela ho ne say asitela afa sa wo chi ko to ko be fam ebeka na ye me tie sana na ye me ya ne ya pesa kotokonya asem na wonigi ade na obenya free wonso so ya kotokoni ya mpa mu free ya kotokomu wa na akoe ana wa saba ade bwane ani aye ha
Omega
ba me ko no dimble
Omega oh aka mo question bia mbese mbisa na ba ko no ko no odin ba bia ka se Fernando asmato aso
yo jibo ya fami mama katafi achimoda
Imam Bacho yitiu
Ibo sema mo kan na nyumre ya rehusem ya said o kan ye nyebo bi ne ba group bi no bo na msi e bon ya di adi yenhwe LTU ni dreams aseme si yenhwe as good ni entire life inti minim yo tanhunu bi na mpanimfo no wo de ma Central Regional say as good the omuye say minim affair at a point ma ko with ma dibu moto ma yuma frame kura ni say as good see a team say the menka ebra e magana ye league no ekoso afei yenhwe de eko in month me and nimot LTU ne dreams so every president ne dia no ene mo kwa na mo kwen say the other interest ka emra impact so me shebo ne so mpe say ye born ya tani ma woni no mo hwe no mo so ve na nya kama dibo
ya ya da se ye nto aso odi ma bia ka se Fernando asmato aso
hello dibo tro wa ko dia ni ka sa flaje mesu
chebo ya nko
dibo no kreba ko pe befitting Ghana boy chire bi so ade na so bi dia center pa hwe
Keneboa.
Baby, Philly Ghana is born at Chiachapa. So, Diama a higher than I say. Jenny Bruna, Yaba Fulono. At the local Martin and pay your papa. Now they pay you 1 year, you need to know. Ama, yet to me and Tiaboni. Jomoya leg, you know. Every time me a house in me, the house of Bobo so at the time, Mamma, you. That's when the house of Bobo so cry, and me every said, your leg and a every time. 2009, Quatopania to Kumato Sponsor, you remember, you behave, and I would remember the free crime, and dear, your leg in that time. There's a big coffee players if you feel whatever one leg is less, and I was a member ball. Then I may be a film. And then I may be a film. And then I may be a film. The beer needs leg in one. Yes, a film. And the amazing foreign team nurses are near Giant Yanato. Made us a true.
Yes, that's a boy. It was so. Udi maybe I can say Finado as Matuaso. Hello?
Hello?
About your low TV net ben no Doom TV no and our radio no Doom Mama why?
Okay, my Doom. Hello?
Okay, yet you.
But Razak ni because you are
Razak yet you.
I'm issue. Like team concern first division, next second division players now expect to say I'm out from Akonom by first division, second division players. They should sign more quality players. And I ask you for issue now more. We need evidence to show. But I think this thing is going on in Tamale. That's all we investigate. I actually are still doing it in mobile markets more people. Because they know that they've already qualified. So I'm going to show them and I'm not there to have.
Okay, yate. Why? You may him. Odim baby akase Finado as Matuaso.
Already nothing income as of your who at the moon. They are from the Amos Mensa. Amos, and Samoha. Yeah, and Samoha, Amos. Papa, na Krobia Commaster Professor at Tantacotocoma Pimba, or Quadiana Nani. Papa, Yamasan can of Cotoconani and Hasa. Your share hat, I don't know why I saw because it's so one kind. And you lose a Civica house, I get a number or Pato Shakotoko. And a boy, he could get a package. So then you miss a kind of Granano game in the MFA. No shop by a yammy against not for the hall, not bolda, not by Bian Kotoko boys in the chair house boy. What your body say? Only to Paho Bill, no Kotoko boys and the ball not to form. And then how to draw a boy Yakotoko supporters the energy. No matter all the supporters are Santa Kotoko. Say young one pay entire community. Not every cup I day anyway. Young three women, Yaman Kwankai, and my papa, Omen to Amos Macrao.
Amos, Yadasi, some young for last one. If you know Maba, Nafi, Eddie Amomo, why? Omomayu. Okay, Omaba. Can't no, they are chan to see. Krobi ani uncle bu na atenase Krobi ase bibia boko tenase ye mame ko so kama okay uncle bu na pie se waira ene be kan na nya miensan 3 okay monkoi pie se bye bye se bibia boko aha
nti na no ye se wo predict ya yibi ma na we nam se
if I ko yani etivia no
chesem na me ka me kire ho
Yantibi.
Oh, really? Bomb and Samson.
Now, you be.
Share.
Hey, now walk on out. Brapa.
Was it Yakubu?
Yakubu 42.
I don't know.
Come back on the Junior.
I'm going to see you from the Atasi. I won't ask you.
A Junior Yankabe.
Just say, come on with this cannibino. Be a come and
I'll be by no church room.
And come who said, I want and
best support will be.
Best support now.
42.
Combat darkness when you're that.
Says I won't go for news.